Imagine a car standing under showroom lights, its presence impossible to ignore. A machine sculpted not for subtlety but for dominance. The Mercedes-AMG GT in metallic burnt orange doesn't blend in. It burns into your vision. The paint is alive, reflecting every ray, shifting from deep copper to liquid fire as you move around it. This isn't just a color, it's a statement. Bold enough to silence a room and powerful enough to make you stare longer than you should. The body stretches long and low, the hood endless and muscular, built to house something formidable beneath. Every line flows into the next. Aerodynamics disguised as art. Angles sharpened with precision that leaves no wasted surface. The front grille towers proudly. Vertical slats carved into black chrome. A badge resting at the center like a seal of authority. Above it, headlights cut slim and aggressive. Their LED signature glowing in a cold white that gives the car its unmistakable stare. You don't see headlights, you see eyes. Step back and the stance reveals itself. Wide rear arches swell with power, planted hard onto the ground, giving the AMG GT the look of a predator crouched and ready. The proportions are perfect. Long in the front, tight in the back. An unmistakable silhouette that doesn't confuse itself with anything else. Black forged wheels grip the floor, massive in scale, housing orange calipers that pulse under the lights. The rubber wrapped around them is low and unforgiving, made for performance, not comfort. Walk along the side and the reflections move like molten metal. The paint never sitting still, always alive, always shifting. The roofline arcs low, cutting down into a slope that flows into the rear, a design meant to dominate air as much as eyes. The tail is clean, minimal, but wide and firm, with razor-thin taillights stretched across like glowing scars. A retractable wing resting silent until called upon, and quad exhausts waiting to speak in thunder. Open the door and the weight greets you. German precision in a single motion. Inside, the world changes. Step into the cockpit and everything tightens. The seats, sculpted buckets wrapped in black Napa leather, stitched with burnt orange thread, hold you like they were built for no one else. Slide down into them and you're locked in place, ready but calm. Ahead, the wheel sits flat-bottomed, wrapped in Alcantara, precise stitching glowing subtly under ambient lighting. Behind it, a digital display stretches across, alive with information, speed, revs, navigation, performance data. It's all there, waiting, arranged like the instruments of a jet, giving you everything but asking for nothing until the moment arrives. The center console runs high, built not for passengers but for drivers. A spine of carbon fiber flows down, dotted with chrome switches, touch panels, and controls that glow softly, each angled toward you. At the center, the start button waits, lit faintly, not screaming for attention but daring you to press. Touch it, and the silence ends. The twin-turbocharged V8 awakens with authority. Not a scream, not a roar, something deeper, heavier, refined, but undeniable. It growls low, vibrating through the cabin, settling into a rhythm that fills the air without distortion. The AMG GT doesn't shout, it controls. The sound pushes into your chest, reminding you what hides beneath the endless hood. Numbers on a screen can tell you horsepower, torque, acceleration, but none of those matter here. What matters is the feeling of something mechanical and alive, waiting under your command. Grip the wheel, and the shape tells you exactly what it was designed for. Thick but not heavy, perfectly balanced. Controls embedded so your focus never leaves the road. The paddles behind it are cold metal, long and responsive, ready to be snapped in an instant. Rest your hand on the gear selector, firm and sculpted, no compromise in its movement. The cabin is dark, purposeful, designed for focus, but lined with just enough detail to remind you this is not stripped performance. This is luxury sharpened into precision. Orange stitching traces the lines. Ambient lighting washes the cabin in subtle color. Vents carved in turbine design glow faintly, and carbon fiber cuts across every surface like armor. On the road, the AMG GT transforms. At slow speed, it glides, restrained but present. The suspension tight but composed. The sound muted but never gone. Every eye catches the burnt orange body as it passes, reflections rolling across it like heat waves. The low stance, the wide arches, the endless hood, everything about it pulls focus, whether you want it or not. Open the throttle, and the character shifts instantly. The growl turns to a roar, deepening, sharpening, amplified by the quad pipes that spit power in waves. The body pushes down, the rear digs in, and the horizon pulls closer with every second. The speed isn't just fast, it's consuming. Corners tighten under its control, the steering direct and immediate, weight distributed with precision that makes the car feel smaller than it is. Every gear snaps with metallic clarity. Every downshift echoes with a crack that ricochets against walls. Every upshift pushes you deeper into the seat. Outside, the world blurs. Inside, everything stays sharp. The displays track every metric, every adjustment, every fraction of power, moving from the engine to the wheels. G-force graphs shift in real time. Revs dance across the screen. Temperatures balance under control. The AMG GT doesn't just drive, it reports, constantly like a pilot's console, feeding back everything needed to push harder. Yet despite the information, the experience is never overwhelming. It's focused, it's clean, it's a machine built to put you in command without distraction. Step out and circle it again. And the car looks different now. After hearing it, after feeling it, the burnt orange paint doesn't just glow, it pulses, like heat radiating from the body. The stance feels heavier, more grounded, as though the car has claimed the space it sits in. The details you missed earlier stand out: the subtle contour in the hood, the way the grille curves slightly back, the taper of the mirrors, the integration of vents designed not for show but for function. Nothing is random. Every detail has purpose. And yet, it still looks like art. This car isn't built for everyone. It doesn't apologize for being low, for being wide, for being aggressive. It doesn't soften itself to blend in. It demands attention and then justifies it. Whether parked in silence or tearing down an empty road, it carries the same weight, the same presence, the same aura of control. The AMG GT in burnt orange is not transportation. It is not convenience. It is the result of engineering obsession turned into form, performance translated into sculpture, luxury compressed into power. And when the lights hit it just right, when the orange burns against the black of the showroom, when the reflections move like liquid fire across the body, there's no mistaking it for anything else. This is Mercedes-AMG at its purest. A machine that doesn't just exist, it dominates. So when you see it, when you hear it, when you feel it, remember one thing. This isn't a car designed to blend with the background. It was built to own the foreground. Burnt orange metal stretched across muscle, a V8 heart that beats with power, and a presence that leaves no silence unbroken. The Mercedes-AMG GT doesn't wait for recognition. It takes it, and once it has your attention, it never lets go.